Hi friends, welcome to Foster Care Friday. I have already filmed this video. I'm going to film it again because my last video was horrendous. Yeah, we'll get into it. So, if you're new here, my name is Anna Leonora. Together with my husband Jason, we are foster parents in real life. Here on my channel From the Fosters, we do foster parenting life together. We also raise awareness for the foster care system. If any of that interests you, please consider liking and subscribing. We also do hot mess parenting. I'm a hot mess all the time, and I'm going to be completely open and honest about it. I think a lot of times on social media, we see parents that are like so well put together, so buttoned up, and that's just not reality. So if you see me like looking down and around, it's because my cats are around me. I'm sitting on the floor of my bedroom. You can see I've got luggage back here. Let me just give you like a mini hot mess tour of my bedroom. I have luggage back here from a trip that I took almost 2 years ago. I have unpacked them, but I haven't put them away in the garage. So they have been sitting there for almost 2 years. This is a pile of clean clothing that I need to fold and put away. I will get into why my comforter is not on my bed at this time. We had a lot going on up here. And yeah, so I need to fold and put those clothes away. This is like a bottle of lotion and some paper towels and a big flashlight thing on top of a pile of clothing that my husband refuses to put away that's clean. I have a little cat perch here. As you can see, they'll be hopping up and down. This is Binks. Actually, let me... Oh, look at that cute Binky. Hi, Binky. So, when I filmed this earlier today, I had no makeup on, I had a face mask on, and I just was feeling not great. Let me tell you guys what we dealt with last night, and it's not at all foster related. Entirely just parenting in general. So, my kids are not allowed to co-sleep with us. That is a foster care rule. What? That is a foster care rule. They're not allowed to sleep in our bed. We didn't make that up. That's it. It is what it is, and there's reasons for that. But they don't sleep in bed with us. So we put them to bed. We had no indication anything was wrong last night. And then my husband and I were very tired. It's been a real crazy time for me at work. And my husband works really long hours just in general. So we were just tired. We just went to bed. At about 11 to 11:30, Salem, our youngest, who is 3 years old, and he is a pre-adoptive placement. There's like a hair somewhere that's really bothering me. There it is. Salem is, my hair is a mess. It looks a mess. I look a mess. Excuse me for just being a mess in general. What if I just, no. It's like they're being shitty on purpose. There it was. Okay. I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? He's... Boop. Hey. Oh, he sees himself. Do you see yourself in the camera? You're so handsome. Do you want mommy to turn this way so you can be on the screen more? So anyway, around 11:30, Salem, I was dead asleep, out. And I woke up to Salem in the bed with me. So I have no idea how long he was there. He could have just come in the bed. I have no idea. But I was dead asleep. Woke up to Salem in the bed with me, throwing up all over my pillow, all over my bed, all over himself. And that is how I woke up at 11 something at night. So of course I frantically woke my husband up, like, oh my gosh, he's vomiting everywhere. We removed him from the bedroom. Of course, in all the like hustle and bustle of all of this, Casper woke up. Casper did not get sick. He did not feel sick. But yeah, in all this hustle and bustle, he's a light sleeper and he has issues with sleep anyway. In all this hustle and bustle, he woke up. So we put Salem in the bathtub. We got his clothes off of him. We had to strip our bed. We, in the process of all this, found out he threw up all over his bed. So we had to strip his bed. So we just had to strip everything. And so I had to do my sheets, my comforter, some other miscellaneous throw blankets that were on the bed because we just don't know where all it got, because he did throw up in his room prior to coming to our room and had throw up on him already before climbing in our bed. So we just didn't know where all it got. So we had to do my mattress protector, my sheets, my comforters, extra blankets. We had to do his sheets, blankets, mattress protector. We had to do his clothing. We then sanitized the bathroom after his bath, because he did end up throwing up a little bit more in the toilet. So we bleached the bathtub, the toilet, because we know that stomach bugs are very contagious. And of course, he shares a bathroom with Casper. So I also wanted to wash the towels that we cleaned the bathroom with and that we dried him off with. I just wanted to clean and sanitize everything. It is noon the next day. This was 11 o'clock last night. It's noon now today, Friday. And I'm still working on laundry. Sheets and mattress protectors and comforters are all very bulky. They're taking several rounds in the dryer to dry fully, and it just is taking forever. Salem went back to sleep. We put a fresh blanket, a fresh pillow on his bed. He ended up falling back asleep in his bed, and he stayed asleep for a couple hours. Casper has issues sleeping in general. So he fell asleep in his bed very briefly. Of course, my bed had been covered in vomit, so I went to go sleep on the couch at this point. And he ended up coming out at some point and getting on the couch with me. He woke up disoriented several times because he's not used to sleeping on our couch. That's not where he's used to waking up. So he woke up disoriented and screaming for me, even though I was like right next to him. And it just was a really rough night. We didn't sleep much. I don't know if it's a stomach bug or if it's something that Salem ate. I have a suspicion that it's something that Salem ate, just because since that whole ordeal in the middle of the night, he's not thrown up again. Casper has not thrown up. He didn't have any fevers or anything like that. But with COVID, and because we don't know, we wanted to be safe. On top of that, the kids didn't sleep. I didn't sleep. So we kept the kids home from daycare today, which, in my job, it's very difficult for me, at least with these two particular children, to work while they're here, with some of their attention issues and attachment problems and just constantly needing me there, reassuring them all day. It's very, very difficult for me to do the job that I do while they're here. So I called out for the morning. My husband's going to leave his job a little bit early and come home so he can kind of assume care. Oh, I have another cat. So he can kind of assume care of them so that I can go work the afternoon hours. So yeah, I'm tired. I've been a bit of a mess. I've literally been doing laundry since 11 o'clock last night, constantly changing it, switching it, rerunning the dryer over and over again, checking to make sure things are actually dry. I finally got my mattress protector and sheet back on my bed. This is a pile of clothes that had already been in my wash machine before this event happened last night. So I added to it what I could and did that as the first load. And then I don't even know what load I'm on, and I still have at minimum one more load, if not two, to go. So I feel like I'm going to be doing laundry for the rest of my life. Huh, Binky? The boys are currently resting. It is their typical nap time. I'm not sure if either of them are actually asleep or if they're just, but they're watching TV right out there so that I can keep an eye on them and they can still see me. And so that way that's all fine. But yeah, it's been a bit of a weird week. We don't have any updates in terms of their cases right now. We did have a court date, that, I mean, really, it didn't change anything for the now at that court date. Of course, I'm still not allowed to attend with COVID. They're doing virtual court, and our caseworker or our county just prefers not to pull foster families in unless they have to be there, unless they need to testify or the judge, you know, wants to see them or whatever, just because it's just too complicated. So we have not attended court in a very long time. Actually, the last time I attended court physically or virtually was January of last year. So it's been a year. And that's fine. I mean, our social worker does a good job of keeping us updated on what happened. So right now, nothing happened that changes the day-to-day or anything that we're doing. Our county made the decision to, for now, temporarily suspend in-person visits for all of the county. And we're back to Skype calls like we were doing back at the beginning of COVID last year, almost a year ago. I think they started our Skype virtual visits started, I think, in March of last year. So we're back to that for now temporarily. So we are handling that and doing Skype calls with Casper's bio family in lieu of his typical in-person visit. And that's not for his case particular, that's our county across the board because of the spike in COVID cases in our area. They just want to be safe. But that's not anything specific to my case and our case. That's across our county in general. So yeah, there's not much new in way of what's going on with them besides this. As far as my job goes, if you've been around a while, you know I'm a nurse. I work in pharmaceuticals. You would have to be living under a rock to not know that the pharmaceutical world is blowing up right now. There's a lot going on in the world of pharmaceuticals right now, and you really would have to live under a rock to not know that. So my job has been busy for the last couple weeks, but especially this week, it's been insanity, and I'm exhausted every day. All of my coworkers are exhausted. We're doing the best that we can until they can get more people in to help. It's been crazy. So I'm tired. I didn't sleep much last night. I don't sleep well on the couch anyway. But then, like, on top of that, with Casper waking up so frequently, like, screaming for me, even though I was right next to him. And every time I moved, like, even a tiny bit, like, turn just a little bit, reposition just a little bit, move my arm to scratch my leg, he would say, "What are you doing? Where are you going?" It's like, so I really didn't get any sleep. So I'm tired. I have said in previous videos, I live on these days. I live on caffeine, and he is still so fascinated looking at the screen. Like, that is the coolest thing. Are you okay? You act like you've never seen a camera before. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, our other kid, Casper, has not had any episodes of vomiting. There's been no fevers. Salem hasn't vomited since then. So now I'm just kind of in a holding, waiting pattern for my husband to get home so that I can hop on and help out at my job this afternoon. I don't know. I don't really have much else to say. I'm a hot mess. My room's a mess. You're not going to see a perfect life here. So if you want just another hot mess mom to commiserate with, I'm here. Subscribe, follow me. Oh, the other thing I did want to mention, I mentioned it in my last one, and I almost just forgot to mention it in this one. The last one that you're not going to see because it's just, ugh. I'm going to have to just delete that one, or maybe I'll do you guys a solid and insert a clip of it somewhere, but we'll see. is that I changed my TikTok handle. So my TikTok handle was at the Ginger Witch 13. I was initially, when I created TikTok, it was going to be mostly my witchy content. I love my witchy content and I will continue to do it, but I just have found that parenting, life in general, just tend to be things that show up on my TikTok more. So I thought it would be better to just kind of streamline all of my social media. So my Facebook page is From the Fosters. My YouTube is From the Fosters 13, I think. No, my Gmail is from the Fosters 13 at gmail.com. YouTube is From the Fosters. So now TikTok is also going to be From the Fosters. I'll put it here. So you can see my new TikTok handle. It'll be in the description down below. But yeah, I have changed my TikTok. I post on there almost daily, sometimes multiple times a day. If you're interested in more from us, go follow me over there. But otherwise, I'll see you next Friday. Hopefully I'll have more to tell you. I mean, besides the fact that my work has been insane this week, so I'm tired. Really, there haven't been that many updates otherwise. So we've just been hanging out, working. They've been going to school. Of course, we had this little episode last night I thought I'd talk about because, like, are you even really a parent until your kid throws up in your bed in the middle of the night when you're in a dead sleep? I don't know. But anyway, I hope you all are doing well, and we'll see you next week. Yeah, until then, continue to go out and shine love and light into the world. Can you say bye? Can you say bye to the kid? It's over here. Hey. It's over here. Are you going to be shy now? There he is. Say bye. Bye, Binky. Bye, guys. I'm sorry I look so, like, doom and gloom. It's because this is, like, my face is frozen under this mask at this point. It's almost time for it to come off, actually. Do you guys want to see that? You know, some people, like, find stuff like this super satisfying. Ah! Whew. Do you guys like stuff like this? Oh, it tickles a little bit. Can you hear that? I wonder if my microphone can pick that up. It's like one of those satisfying ASMR.